morning. Happy Mass Monday. This one's particularly frightening looking for some reason. I don't know what it is about it. Looks like a pig. It is a vitamin C from Baroness. Korean, of course. Smells yummy. Smells like oranges. Just for fun, I looked online and I found some YouTube trivia about YouTube. So I thought that was would be kind of interesting since we're all YouTube addicts. YouTube began on Valentine's Day, so it just had a birthday. Valentine's Day 2005, so that makes it, wow, it's not even 20 years old. Makes it like 18 years old, 17 years old, something like that. I thought it was been around longer than that. PayPal funded YouTube's launch. The three YouTube founders, Chad Hurley, Stephen Chen, and Jawad Karim, all worked for PayPal. They used their money from eBay's buyout of PayPal to fund the site's early development. See, now, I didn't know eBay bought out PayPal. So is what I know. I didn't know that. Google owns YouTube now. Google acquired YouTube for $1.65 billion in October 2006. So these guys started it in 2005, and it got bought by Google for $1.65 billion a year later, year and a half later. So they became multi-millionaires in a year. That's amazing. Ads appeared in 2007. Not surprised. I'm surprised it took them 2 years to get them out. There are localized versions of YouTube, like, UK has a different one, and France and stuff. There are now 98 versions of different countries, have their own versions of YouTube. YouTube has been censored around the world. YouTube's mission to get every household into every household on every corner of the planet has not always been plain sailing. At various times, more than 25 countries have blocked access. All the usual suspects, I'm sure, like, Iran, Iraq, China, those kind of countries would have blocked it at times. There are some surprises, such as Germany, Finland, and Brazil. I don't think they kept it blocked, but I guess there was a time when they blocked it. YouTube is worth billions. Today, the YouTube annual revenue hovers around 15 billion. This has led Wall Street analysts to give the brand a value of more than $100 billion. Wow. Those guys that sold it to Google for $1.6 billion, if they did, I'm not sure if they did. I think they did. Now they're probably regretting it because look how much it's worth now. Americans are addicted to YouTube. In any given month, 80% of North American adults between ages of 18 and 49 watch at least one video on YouTube. Plus also ladies, too. YouTube has more reach than cable TV. In the United States, the YouTube reaches more 18 to 49-year-olds than any broadcast or cable network. It's growing in popularity, seen a double-digit incline, while TV has seen a double-digit decline. Ronaldinho, who's a famous Brazilian soccer player, was first to 1 million views. Thanks to his worldwide popularity, his tricks video was the first video to hit 1 million views in October 2005, which is, pretty much right after they started. Avril Lavigne, Lavigne, she's a singer, was the first to 100 million views. Wow. Gangnam Style, remember that dance with the little Korean guy and that crazy dance? I don't know. I had teenagers in the house, so, or kids in the house, so we tried the Gangnam Style. Let's see. It was first to hit 1 billion views. Well, I don't know when that was. Spanish language YouTube is growing. I would expect that. The most popular non-music video is in Russian. It's a Russian kids show. 17 videos have held the #1 crown. Justin Bieber's Baby isn't the most hated video. For a long time, the most disliked video on YouTube was the Justin Bieber song, Baby. It had received more than 10 million thumbs down on the 9 years it had been live. However, in December of 2018, the record was smashed in spectacular fashion by YouTube Rewind 2018. In the first month of availability, it racked up an incredible 15 million downvotes. From what I understand, they blocked the down thing. You can't do it anymore, which, I don't know. I think it's all political because some of the politicians, we won't name names, would have like 16 million upvotes and 200 million or 200,000 or 16,000 upvotes and 200,000 downvotes, that kind of stuff. And the politicians didn't like that to be seen, so I think it was all politics is why they took the downvotes down. I mean, we got tough skin, we can take it. Well, most of us have tough skin, we can take it. People have short attention spans. It's safe to assume that the majority of the 7 billion videos, which is, I missed that one, there's 7 billion videos per something. 7 billion videos on website total, okay. It's safe to assume that the majority of those 7 billion videos are not worth watching. As it turns out, we give short shift to videos that don't immediately grab our attention. More than 20% of the videos are switched off within the first 10 seconds. We all watch too much YouTube. Yeah, that's true. YouTube search is bigger than Bing. I don't even know if Bing exists anymore. I don't know how old this quiz is, but yeah. I don't think Bing's even around anymore. Tony Blair was the first politician to have a YouTube channel. You know who Tony Blair was? He was Prime Minister of England. YouTube isn't the #1 website. Despite all of its amazing statistics, YouTube is only the second most visited site in the world, behind Google, which Google owns it, so. According to Alexa.com, Facebook, Baidu, and Wikipedia round out the rest of the top 5. I don't know what Baidu is. Maybe it's Indian. There's a lot of people in India, so it sounds like an Indian word. All right, so there you have it. Facts and figures about YouTube. Interesting, boring. I don't know. I'm going to tack on the end of this. I told you guys I hadn't decided about this top right here. I thought it looked like a Walmart top, but they wanted $20 or $19 for it. So I was going to go look at Walmart, and I'll tack on the end my little experience looking at Walmart. I don't know if your Walmart does this, but my Walmart, every few years, they totally flip the store. They move everything that was here, over here, and here, over here. And then in the process of doing that. So the shelves are pretty picked over. They're not bringing in new stock. And I'll put a little clip here. There's this whole big section that's just empty. I guess that's their staging area for at night when they're moving stuff around. I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty picked clean. They're leaving the groceries, so the groceries weren't that picked over, but everything else, clothes and stuff like that they're going to move all over the place, and I'm not going to be able to find anything again. They just revamped it less than a year ago, maybe a year ago. And it's stuff that, they move stuff from here to here, and now they're going to move it from here to way over here. So I think they just want to keep you guessing where stuff is, so you wander around and say, "Ooh, I didn't know they had that," and you buy new stuff. I don't know. So I think I'm just going to send everything back except this. This color looks good on me. This is only $7. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch my We Blessings video and you'll see all this stuff. We Blessings is a clothing subscription service, and I just got one and did a video on it and asked you guys' opinions on it. So, but I got to get it going, got to get it back. So I'm just going to keep the one and send everything else back. I like We Blessings. Their prices are really good and their quality is nice. And, you know, like those ones I said look like Walmart shirts. They look like a Walmart shirt, but they're thicker and better quality. I think Karen Scott was the brand. But I don't really need just, I don't know. I like, if I'm going to get a shirt, I've got so many clothes now. I want something with, you know, a little something extra on it. Like, you know, maybe buttons on the shoulders or crisscrossy in the front or something. You know, something a little different where it's not just a plain old t-shirt. So I don't wear those very often. I prefer like blouses with a little more character. So if I'm not going to wear it that much, well, I get it. It's not like I don't have plenty of clothes. Even though you helped me like a couple years ago it was now. I went through everything in my closet and drawers and had you all tell me yay or nay. And I got rid of bags of stuff that y'all would tell me, you were all sweet about it, but it's like, yeah, that's not your best look. So I got rid of a bunch of stuff that was like, you know, beat up or didn't fit right, too big, too little, not flattering, whatever. So I got rid of a bunch of stuff, but I still have a bunch of clothes because I do unboxings a lot and I just get clothes. Like, you know, like I got Stitch Fix this month and got a pair of pants out of it, a pair of jeans out of it. And then I just got this We Blessings one. I only do Stitch Fix every 3 months now. And I do We Blessings every other month. So I'm not getting as much clothing subscriptions as some people get 2 or 3 different ones every month. You know, I stopped doing Nadine West, stopped doing Dia & Co. I might do, maybe, I don't know. I might do a fashion. I haven't done one of those in a long time. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm thinking about going to visit my sister, but I'll have to talk to her. She may not want anybody that's been on a plane with cootie people because she's got like serious health problems and can't get COVID. She just can't, you know, it would kill her. So she's pretty much stays in all the time, which is kind of when I go see her because her health is bad, but she might not be comfortable with me coming, even though I've had all 3 shots and stuff. I might be around people on a plane and bring it to her. I don't want to risk that. So I'm not sure what to do. I'll ask her what she thinks. I would like to see her. I haven't seen her in 2 or 3 years. She doesn't have the money or the health to come this way, so I usually go that way. She lives in the Sacramento area, California. But I don't want her to, you know, catch COVID from me or anything either. So I don't know. I'm trying to get, I don't know what the deal is. I'm trying to get tickets to Seattle in July for our cruise that we're going on. And about a little over a week ago, 2 tickets round trip were 8 something. And then like the next day they went up to 9 something. And then I looked the other day with my friend, we had lunch together, the one I'm going on the cruise with, and they were up to over 1,000. So, I mean, I don't know why they keep going up. Every time I go on there and look, they're higher. My granddaughter said she heard that they do that the websites, if you show interest and keep going on, they'll keep jacking up the price because they know you're interested. She may be right. It's beginning to look like that. I'm thinking about maybe trying to call them up and seeing, you know, if I can get a better price. Or also, sometimes the cruise lines have ways to get better flights. I might call up the cruise line. I don't know. We'll see. I've got 5 months, so it's not critical that I get it right now, but the sooner you get them, the cheaper they are usually, but they just keep going up. Like every couple days, they go up another couple $100. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't have money to be just spending money to be spending money, you know. I'm like, why don't I have any money? And then I realized, well, I tithe and I put money in a car fund, and property taxes here are really high, so I put money in a fund to pay my property taxes, and and my health insurance is high, and it just fritters away. And I don't even spend it on any fun stuff hardly, except these boxes that I get. But even then, I'm spending $7 on this box. So it's not like I'm spending a ton of money. I don't know. But it just sort of fritters away. I've always been really frugal and cheap with my money, but I don't have to right now. So I'm less frugal and cheap than I used to be, but I'm still pretty frugal, but not as frugal as I was when I was living in California, raising 2 kids on $6.50 an hour. I was really cheap then. I don't even know how I did that. That's crazy. But I did. You do what you have to. I went to the dentist and I was talking to them, and it's like those years when I was in California making next to nothing. I didn't go to the dentist for 10 years because if I had the money to pay for a dentist, my kids were going to go. I mean, that's just what moms do, Well, it's more important that my kids went than I went. So I couldn't afford to go to the dentist for a really long time. I didn't have dental insurance, and I didn't have any money to pay for a dentist, so I just didn't go. I'm lucky I still have my teeth. They're all tea-stained, but, I don't want to get Zoom. It costs too much, where they laser the stains off your teeth. I've tried those kind that you put on, and those strip things, and they help a little bit, but not much. If you know some whitening things that actually work, let me know. But most of them, the ones, they don't really do that much when your teeth are like, mine are tea stained, but they look like they're cigarette stained, which I don't like the fact that they look like that because I don't smoke, never have. All right, enough chit-chatting. This has been on 17 minutes, so it's time to take it off. I'm going this weekend to watch my grandson. He's a stage manager of a play. They're doing Shrek the musical, and then he's one of the extras that they got these big strong boys doing it because it's a dragon, like one of those Chinese dragons. I'm picturing it. I don't know. And they were inside lugging this big old heavy mini pound dragon around for some of the scenes. So, but don't see him. He's be under the dragon. So I won't see him. I'll just know he's in there. And one of his best friends and a couple girls that are at the tail. The boys have heavy head, and then there's a couple girls that have that tail. Anyway, full disclosure, I joined Weight Watchers. I went Saturday, but I'm going to go on Fridays. So I'll be reporting my weight in. It'll probably just be in the middle of a regular video like this one. It won't be a standalone one. But, so I started on Saturday, but my regular day is going to be on Fridays because that works better for me. So I weighed in at 220, what was it? 220. Oh, here it is, 226.8. That was with all my clothes on, a sweater on, shoes on, all that stuff. Well, no, I took the sweater off. I had a t-shirt on. T-shirt, leggings, underwear, and shoes and socks. They make you wear shoes nowadays because, COVID stuff. At least they didn't make me wear a mask. Everybody sits, few seats apart. And you have to sign up ahead of time, reserve your spot because they don't want too many people at any one meeting because, they want to leave space in between. So we'll see how I do. Usually the first week you lose a lot of weight because it's water weight. I'm not eating 100% better, but I'm eating better than I was. I did eat a whole bunch of Cadbury cream eggs because you can. I love Cadbury cream eggs, and they're out now. So I had like 5 of them in the last week before I went to Weight Watchers. But now they're gone, and I'm not going to buy any more. Well, there's some in there that are my granddaughter's, but I'm not going to buy any more. I'm not going to eat hers, so bye-bye Cadbury cream eggs. I don't know how much calories they are, but I'm sure there are a bunch. Probably not calories, points. You know, with Weight Watchers, they have a point system. And you can earn points by eating vegetables and exercising. So it'll give you, like, I get 17 points. But I also get this new program that's supposed to be all personalized. There's several categories you can pick from that are free, don't count you points. And you have to pick which categories you want, which suits your lifestyle. So I picked, like, vegetables, non-starchy vegetables. Then I also picked the one with sweet potatoes in it. I picked like poultry stuff, like, and fish. So those things won't count against me for points. But then things like cheese and fats and, you know, anything that's bad for you has points in it, like chips and cookies and pasta and all that stuff has points in it. Like, for instance, I was getting these little, Sargento makes them, and it's about this big, and it's got, one half of it's got a mixture of nuts and dried cranberries, and the other half has little sliced pieces of cheese. And it's not very big, about that big. And it's 8 points, and I only get 17, so I won't be eating those for a snack anymore. I'll have to find something else to have be a snack. And the one that puzzles me is, I like these Outshine juice popsicles. And they're only 50 calories, but they're 5 points. And I'm like, why are they so many points when they're only 50 calories? I guess because it's like empty. No, it doesn't have any protein, doesn't have any fiber. It, you know, kind of basically empty calories. Maybe that's why it's so high. I don't know. But I like having one of those at night, so I might try and save 5 points to have one at night. Or they have some sugar-free ones that are only 1 point. I just haven't seen them. I'll have to look for those. All right, enough rambling. Now it's been 22 minutes. I'm sure you've quit watching a long time ago. I will talk to you all soon, and happy Mass Monday. I was going to look for that pink flowered shirt. Here's a pink shirt for $3.78, but I don't have my size. It's, as you can see, I don't know what they're doing, but it's not anything here.